Welcome back to Daytime Auto. I think this is a first that we've had in the daytime studio. We're going to be making some rope in just a few minutes because that's one of the activities that's happening at the Sunshine Fair. Here to tell us more about it, I'm joined by Simon McMillan, the chair and parent at Polaris School and Centre. Welcome. Great to have you here, Simon.
To be here today.
Let's talk first of all about Polaris. Tell us a little bit about the school and the centre.
Yeah, so we're about a 5-year-old school here in Ottawa. It's a Waldorf-inspired school. There used to be like 3 Waldorf schools and they all closed. So about 5 years ago, I got together with a few other people and we wanted to start up a new school. So we've been working really hard. It's a small school. We're located on the very end of Saint Laurent Boulevard, sort of where the RCMP musical ride is.
Okay, yeah.
In the Manor Park neighborhood. And we moved there just last year. So we want to get the word out about our school. So I'm really happy to be here today. It's a private school, but we have a fully accessible tuition model, which means that we actually welcome families from all financial backgrounds. And that also means that we have to work really hard to raise funds, to support this really great initiative.
Right.
So our Sunshine Fair is a fun time, but it's also a great opportunity to get the word out and raise some funds for our school.
What makes the school unique?
If you think of a Waldorf school, like what people typically think about is a little less emphasis on technology and a lot more emphasis on arts and hands-on learning. So the students use a lot of natural products, like we work with wood and wool and wax and things like that. And when they learn, it really incorporates artistic activities as well in the learning, and a lot of hands-on learning. So we call it sort of like a holistic approach to education.
Like a Montessori?
Well,
in a way,
it certainly has some similarities to Montessori in the sense that there's a lot of activity and a lot of creativity. I think in the sense that it's quite different is that the Waldorf school is very strongly has a strongly guided curriculum where the Montessori school is sort of very self-guided by the students. So we have really outstanding teachers that have a really deep knowledge of when are the appropriate ages to teach different subjects. There's a lot of thoughts that goes behind that. So, for example, the Roman Empire is taught in grade 2 or grade 3 because that's when the child's natural instincts sort of tend towards learning about that kind of thing. So that's a big part of it. And another big difference is that there's really no testing or sort of a formal assessment in that sense. So there's the focus should stay on the joy of learning rather than the pressure of performance.
I love that philosophy.
Yeah, me too. I went to a school like that growing up in Switzerland, and I got a PhD in astronomy. So despite the lack of pressure, it still worked out for me. And the idea is that you just keep the love of learning alive in children.
One of the activities at the Sunshine Fair is rope making, and this is what we've brought here with you today. I think we have a video. We'll play that video because that video shows just pretty much what you've done. This is you, I guess, in your garage. We're looking at here on the monitor.
Yeah.
So you're just taking what, some yarn and bringing it back and forth?
Literally, I didn't want to do this in the studio because I was worried if it was going to work out. So I practiced with my boys in my garage.
Nice.
Bit of a mess, but we had so we put it's 3 strands of yarn. So there's 3 different colors here, and you go back and forth. There's 3 hooks over there, so we go around each hook 3 times.
Right.
So I went back and forth 9 times, and then tied it off, and now we should be able to just twirl it over there, and at the Sunshine Fair on Saturday, the kids will get to do this. So they can, get the privilege of making their own rope, and it's going to be a skipping rope at the end. But today you can help us do that.
Okay. So you just tell me what to do and how fast to do it, and you've got another tool here.
That tool needs to go in here because we need to keep these strands separated. So I'm going to bring that to the very end.
Right.
And this thing here, this is going to start sliding this way as you spin. So you can start spinning there.
Okay.
Yeah, just start. Yeah, keep going. Just don't change direction.
Okay.
And as we're building up some tension here, this should actually start moving. So this should sort of be fun.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start. Yeah, you see, it's starting to come together. And I'm going to wait till it's the right time here to start twirling this. Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Okay. I'm nervous.
It's suddenly going to work. Yeah, there we go. Look. There we're making
I see
a rope.
it coming together now.
Yeah. It's going to be a nice and colorful rope.
We're a good team, Simon.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh, there we go. We're actually at the end, and you can stop.
Okay.
There we go. Now I need to hold that. We don't want to let it go because that would be a disaster.
Okay.
So we can take these pieces off.
All right.
There, and we can tie it off.
Now, why we do this, tell everybody, because this is one of many activities happening. What are some of the other activities people can expect?
There's a lot of, it's outdoors, so we have a lot of activities that the kids can do outdoors. So we have, you can make sailboats. So wooden sailboats is another activity. You can make ropes. There's something that's called the strawberry boat. It's sort of an enchanted activity where the kids sort of go in a little protected, almost like a cavern that's built up with sheets and stuff. And they go inside and they deposit something into a little boat.
Okay.
Like a little ticket that they get, and then the boat goes away, and it comes back with a strawberry in it. So for like a 5-year-old, that's just like totally enchanting. There's like some fairy on the other side, you know, that puts.
Where and when is it happening? And do people need to get tickets beforehand?
No, it's open to anybody. So whether you're part of our school community or not, it's open to anybody. It's this Saturday from 11 to 3.
Okay.
No matter the weather, it looks like it's going to be okay. But we have an indoor space as well that we can use if we need to. And there's going to be lots of food and music and like all the activities. So between 11 and 3 this Saturday, we do hope to welcome lots of people to enjoy the activities and learn more about our school.
And that's right at the end of St. Laurent Boulevard, right? Where the RCMP Curling Club is there, and then the Stables is there as well, right?
That's right. So it's the, we're on Gaspé Avenue, which is one road before the Curling Club.
1805 Gaspé. I know exactly where you are.
Gaspé.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us, Simon. We'll be right back right after this.